How was your Premier League match week 35?
Come on, man. I need that energy, man. I need more energy, more passion, more energy.
Maybe if I supported a different club, maybe. But I'm just, I'm just here.
All right. So how was my week? It was actually pretty good. I can't lie.
That's good. How was your runs at Brown?
Browns, amazing.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really good in form right now. I've been in form, at least I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class is permanent though.
So what is that? So what is this? Speaking FIFA 010?
I don't know.
010.
Hey man, if it stings, it's somewhere.
It doesn't sting.
If
it
convicts
was really
you,
men versus boys.
If it
but
convicts
it's okay.
you,
Men versus boys.
Speaking of men versus boys,
Liverpool.
Everton versus Liverpool. How'd you know?
Because you said men versus boys. That's the
course,
only thing
of
you know.
course. So Everton, they go and get a 2-0 lead and win the game against Liverpool. I think it's the first time
Dominating.
First time since 2013 they've beaten Liverpool at Goodison.
That was 2013 was when they had what was the coach of Portugal?
Coach is Portugal.
You know who the coach of Portugal is? Martinez.
Oh yeah.
That's when 2013 was. Was that same year? Let me check.
No, was that an Ancelotti year?
Ancelotti?
That's
2013. I don't think so.
That's the best transfer Everton ever had. That's the best transfer Madrid ever had.
Ento was pretty good. What else? Kevin Morales was pretty good. Ancelotti's crazy. What did he do? He didn't do nothing much. He didn't do much.
I'm talking about for Real Madrid. That was the best transfer for you guys. The best transfer came for Everton. How was that? It's just it all goes back to Everton. If Ancelotti was still there, you guys would have no Champions League since then.
Mourinho had one, so
you know. Anyway, right? Ancelotti aside, right? Everton 2, Liverpool 0. What are your thoughts about this game? Because to me, this game, go ahead. What are your thoughts about this game, man?
It was Roberto
Martinez.
Yeah, for 2013.
When was Ancelotti there? If you want to get that,
I want to say 16, 17.
Yeah, he was. Because he was at Madrid, left, and then he went back.
Yeah, so I want to say definitely like 16, 17, maybe even 18. Because that's what I was like, it's no like 2013. That's crazy. Because I think that's when...
but Ancelotti definitely was at Everton.
No, he was. Yeah, he was. But
and
it was too early.
Went from Everton to Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. Class right there. See, that's when we say class is permanent.
Was he He wasn't wearing he wasn't wearing no suits at Everton. He was wearing the track suit. The
suit.
No.
Suit.
No. Come on, you know what I mean. Like at Madrid, he's like gussied up. Like he got the nines. You know,
he's like
he got a tailored suit. If at Everton, he was just wearing the
Sean Dyche style.
Apparel. No. Actually, Dyche just started wearing the track suits.
I'm sick. But anyways, back to Liverpool. Yeah, I think they blew their shot of winning the title and they shot themselves in the foot.
Oh, you don't say.
Nah, they had a slim chance, but now that chance is gone.
Oh, you don't say.
In my opinion.
You don't say.
They played poorly. Everton played really well. And we have to give credit to Everton because now with the last 2 wins that they won, one against Liverpool and the one against Brentford, I want to say they secured... they're going to stay the same.
Safety.
Safety. They're not going to get relegated. I don't think so. I mean, maybe there's a slim chance, but I don't think they're going to cough it up. So, shout outs to them.
No, I think that this win for them means so much. Not only does it mean a lot to Dyche for keeping the team up as he was brought in to do. He's doing Dyche things. He's definitely doing what they brought him in to do. And I don't think... Let's be honest. He may not be here next year because he's not the coach that me or you think that Everton should be having. Yeah. But he'll enjoy this one definitely. Everton they went out there and they played like big ballers, man. They were very physical. They were aggressive. They were using their set plays. I didn't watch the game live. I knew the score and then went back and watched the game. Yeah. I enjoy doing it that way because it takes the stress out the game. and I can actually like sit back and analyze the game rather than just like.
The stress is what does it for me, man. It gets the heart pumping, you know. I just love that.
Yeah, you're something else.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you're something else.
Yeah.
But I was watching this game. It was just Everton all over the place with physicality, way more than we did when we created chances too. It's not like we made no chances. I would say the first 15 or 16 minutes we had one shot on goal. That would be the only critique about the chances that we created. We didn't make them at the beginning of the match. But after that, we were making chances, and Salah had a bunch of chances. Darwin Nunez had chances where if he picked the side of the goal of Pickford, it would have been a goal. But again, he's still getting his feet under him and learning how to be a Premier League striker. But this win means a lot to Everton, and this loss means a lot to Liverpool.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to by the way, it was 1920 that he was in Everton. But I'm gonna take this opportunity just to talk about Liverpool, but in the context of both games that happened, not just the Everton one, but this one as well. I think that Everton.
You're talking about this week.
This week, yeah, the one that just happened was
West Ham 2 and Liverpool 2.
I'm just gonna talk about Liverpool like in general,
you can talk
and Everton in general.
Yeah, you can talk about them the past 2 weeks or past couple weeks or.
But yeah, no, I would say that they definitely shot themselves in the foot, and I think the main problem with Liverpool this season would be just up top in general, man. I don't think I think that Nunez is not proficient enough. I don't think Gakpo's proficient enough. I think Diaz has been the only bright spot for you guys. Salah had that injury, and then now he's fighting back and forth with form. But just up top is just a main problem for me that I see with Liverpool. I don't know if you agree with it on that. You can come in on that after. But I think that's been a main problem for Liverpool, and they need to really sort themselves out. I don't know what the new coach holds because I think they already appointed a coach from the Area Division. Forgot his name.
Area Division, yeah. Another Baldy
coming in, yeah. So
yeah, they thought I thought
Ruben Amorim,
was coming in for them, but apparently they're it could be anyone. They haven't, it could be who knows. It could be. They could bring Jose back. Who knows? They could bring Steven Gerrard.
He said Jose back as if he was there already.
Oh no, like because he was at Roma and then I don't think he's coaching right now.
No, he's not coaching at all.
Yeah, so bring him back to the game or Steven Gerrard.
Back to
God forbid they bring Steven Gerrard back.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Leave the legends out of this, but yeah, no, I thought that I don't know what that coach and what he has to hold, but I think something's got to change with the striking set, and maybe it's just like you can chalk off the season and count it as a loss, and next season they'll try harder. But for me, it's that attacking part that's been lacking for Liverpool. Defensively, you can say a little shaky because Konate is not there, but that's been a quote unquote issue ever since you guys won the Champions League of 2020. So
yeah.
That's something that you guys got to sort out, and everyone knows. But I think the main problem this season has to be the attack, and obviously I said defense because we've said it again. Vintage Liverpool, they go down, and then that's when they choose to come back and actually fight. And like I said before, when you want to win titles, you can't do that. You know what I mean? So you can't go down in general. So I think they lost their chance, and they have a very slim chance that they go in the league, but it's like 0.00 something.
No. Let's be honest. There's no.
No,
chance.
I mean, like if you was gonna be an optimist, like a hardcore optimist.
If I'm being
it's like
optimist,
a 0.00003 chance maybe, but
if I'm being
there's
an
still
optimist,
a small chance.
If I'm being an optimist, there's no chance.
Yeah, no, I mean I agree with you because I'm a realist too.
But as an optimist, there's no chance. We had the ball in our court.
No, we 100%.
We had the ball in our 100%. Court, and I agree with you that the problem is. I do agree that the problem is up top, but I do agree. I do think that there is a problem with physicality in the team. Aside from Van Dijk, aside from Robertson,
the big guys, yeah.
Robertson, who's like a bulldog. Endo sometimes can be very snappy, but there's not much physicality in that team, and I think that needs to be addressed because it reminded me for the first Everton goal. when they crossed it in, Trent was the person they picked on. Basically, they put it back post towards the right back, and he got picked on. Reminded me a lot of the Champions League final when Real Madrid was just picking on him. I'm not gonna lie, giving me PTSD flashback.
PTSD, yeah.
And to address the front three, I do think that Gakpo is. I think he needs more time. He is a quality person. As a player, he's like class. I think that Liverpool is not for him. He's a great player, but he doesn't get enough time to. I feel like he needs to go somewhere and get actual football.
I would say my only thing that I would say with that is same thing with Liverpool. We haven't talked about it, but there was this whole, I was watching the recap because I didn't watch this game live. So I was watching the recap on Peacock or whatever it is. And during that 80th minute, when they had the whole, I don't know if you watched it on Peacock, but during that 80th minute, when I watched the recap, it was like some error on the actual broadcasting itself.
Yeah,
so I didn't see it, but I heard that Liverpool, Klopp and
Salah had
a little argument, and the reason why I'm tying these two together is we don't know what that discussion was. Obviously, Salah had what he said in the press or post game is what he said. But
by the way,
if Salah goes,
I didn't see Salah what Salah said. I saw what Klopp said, but I didn't see what Salah said.
If we go to the stream and Salah does go, they're going to need Gakpo more than ever, if anything, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I don't think loan is just an option just yet. I think you'd have to play out the season and see how it goes. So I wouldn't loan him yet. I think he's a fantastic player to keep as a bench. But with Gakpo's quality, I don't think he wants to sit on the bench. I think he wants game time.
That's why I think he needs to go somewhere and get actual football because he's a great player when he does play. It's hard to get into a rhythm when you come in and you have games where you don't play. You come in for a game and a half, and then you go 3 games without any football. It's very, very difficult. That's why I think he needs to get. Again, that's assuming that Salah stays and he goes back to his old form. That at that point, the front three is solidified, so there's no space for you.
Yeah, no,
I like him as a player, I really do, but there's no space for you at the club.
At the club, yeah, unless if
Salah it really makes me feel bad because he's a quality player. I really want him to succeed, and I don't think we can get the best out of him if he's not playing constantly.
My question, I have 2 questions for you. One thing is, would you take him over Nunez? Out of curiosity?
No, because
you said we can't get him out because he doesn't play.
He's more of a false 9 that I would say. Yeah. And even so, we have Jota coming off the bench when he gets healthy.
That's true. I forgot about Jota.
Yeah, because he hasn't been
fit
around.
Or whatever. Yeah, but then
to address what I was saying, and the front three is solidified, and there is a problem with them because I do think that they're all great players, all 3 of them up top. It's just they're not striking at the same time in rhythm like an engine. Like it's kind of like off. The timing is off between them. They're all on different pages, but once they get on the same page, they'll all be great. But it's just right now, everything is just going to shit.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that statement 100%. They're not firing in all like same unity. But to go back to the Salah thing, what was your take on that? As a raw aspect, I know you said you didn't know much about it, but basically that happened on the field, and then after when the game was done, he was walking off the pitch, and press conference. People of the media came up taking pictures, and you see him come out and said, "If I speak on it, there'll be fire." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then he just he repeated himself again and just walked off. What is your bare thoughts on that?
I mean, look, I think that aside from, I'll address the situation. Klopp said it's behind him now. It's water under a bridge, so it's done. I don't feel like talking about it gives anything because he knows, he being Salah, and Klopp knows that he's gone in a couple months.
Yeah, but that's probably why he means is underneath him now because he knows he's gone. Yeah, but still, future holds for Liverpool. That's something to address. You don't think?
Because obviously there's some sort of friction there because Salah's not playing where Klopp wants him to, or how Klopp wants him to play, and I can kind of see it. He's going more central than I'd like him to be. I'd want him to be more on the wing. Yeah. But when things are not working for him, he tends to drift central, and that clogs things up for us. But we need him to be Mo Salah that we know on the right wing.
Yeah. Now, do you think this, because I think his contract's up or something like that?
No, we
you
signed
guys
him.
signed it?
Yeah, we signed
Yeah, okay,
him
okay, yeah, that's what
to
it
a
was.
really big contract.
So you don't think he goes in the summer or anything like that?
Water. No. I do think that there is a world where Salah can be moved, but I don't think that we will get 100% of value for him because he hasn't been playing great.
Yeah,
and recency
he has
bias.
been,
Recency bias that goes into account, and we just signed him to we just got him to an extension, so he's gonna be either riding that bench for the new guy, or he's gonna be
sold for money.
Well, no, not sold, but he could be utilized a lot by the guy coming in. We don't know.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
He is a little on the older side. So, but again, he's class, and these things pass over sometimes. Sometimes they don't. This is just how things are. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt right now. But he had some really, really, really bad games recently, especially against Everton. He just looked really, really bad. And I don't blame Klopp for not starting him against West Ham. And I again, it's water under a bridge, but I'm just looking at the situation and the recent form. I won't give too much into that whole situation, but I'm just looking at the form of Salah and the form of the team, and they're both those are firing at the same. So it's a little damning.
With 5 games and I think 5 games left in the season, right? 40 games.
Three games.
3 games?
38 games.
38?
38.
Oh, because you don't count yourself. Yeah, that's on me. So 3 games left, right? And Aston Villa is only 67 points.
No.
You don't think?
No.
You know where I was going? You don't think so?
No.
No? You think that's a stretch? Because, last couple games, you guys have been playing, yes, I would say, fairly poorly.
Yes. Because I looked at that and I thought about that. But there's no way that we slide like that.
Yeah. All right. No, I had to ask.
Famous last words, I know. But I thought about it and I was like, we would have to suck, which we do. I think actually looking at the recent form, I think Burnley has a better recent 5 games than us. We have 5 points out of the last 5 games. They have 8.
Everton has enough. Yeah, Burnley. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
8 or something. Yeah, 7 or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
And again, when I compared us to Burnley when compared Liverpool to Burnley a couple weeks ago, I was on to something. It played out how I told you it was over a couple weeks ago.
Even Man United has a better form than you last 5.
It is what it is. It is what it is, and I will sit here and I will take it because I give it and I take it.
Take it, yeah.
All right, Man United. All right, I give it and I take it. That my team, right? The physicality that Everton gave us, it was something. It was like I said, I didn't watch the game live, so I knew the score and I would just look for the whys in how it turned out. Everton, it could have been a little bit worse. There was some moments where they had I think Mikolenko, he got hurt pretty bad, twisted his ankle. He's an important contributor for them. They had Ashley Young out there for some of the game, and you know how I feel about Ashley Young at 38 or whatever, 40 or whatever. We played like trash, man. And I obviously Van Dijk, he's trying to get us to will to do something. Like, he's the captain, obviously, so he's trying to will his troops. But there was that game against Everton was so bad. I don't see us. Again, I'll put that to the side and I'll just go to my final thought about this whole past 2 weeks. We are choke artists. That's just what it is. We wilted under the pressure. It was in our court, and we threw the ball away, and we got to live with that. We wilted under the pressure. The lights got too bright for us, and we just took our ball and went home. That's it. Because the game against West Ham. I'll look at that now. Right, game against West Ham. tightly contested game. We go in down 1-0, and Klopp routes up the boys, and we come back and we get 2 goals on the board, right? The game's going pretty well for us, but then we again lapse in judgment. I don't know if it was the game against West Ham or Everton, but Konate, he had a moment where he kicked the ball towards I think that was against Everton. Yeah, that was actually against Everton where Konate kicked the ball and it went towards Branthwaite, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But we look so bad against West Ham, and we didn't deserve that win, and we didn't deserve the win against Everton. We didn't deserve anything against Everton, and again, respect to Everton. You know how I feel about Everton. They're like my little brother, but Liverpool is blue and Manchester is blue. Okay,
London's red.
That's just. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I want to speak about the situation, man. We are choke artists. That's all it is.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Summed up, I agree.
That's all it is. Moving on to Arsenal, we'll talk about something. Some winners. Some winners. So Arsenal, they battered Chelsea 5-0. I was watching this game, and you know how I enlisted the City rule. If they're up by 2, I'll check in a few. They was up by 3. I was like, no, I'm not watching this.
No need. Yeah.
This is not why I watch Arsenal games. I'm not doing that, right? And then the game today, or what's it today? Yeah, it was today.
Yep.
They go up 3-0 on Spurs, man. It's like, yo, where's the fun?
Where's the fun? Hey, man, we're not here for fun. We're here for titles.
For titles. Nah. Don't.
There's still a chance, man.
City, bruh.
City got a game in hand, I know.
No matter, you don't know how many times I was so irritated. They kept showing the table. Oh, but Liverpool could have gone to the top of the table, bruh. Do you not see City with 2 games in hand?
And yeah.
Right. Arsenal, they go up 3-0 on Spurs, and Mickey Van de Ven, he got a goal wiped off the board or whatever. It could have been 1-1. That would have been an interesting
game if it was.
Yeah, if it stayed.
Yeah,
but VAR, they reared its ugly head.
No, correctly though.
I would say correctly. We as in Liverpool have gotten absolutely railed on some of our decisions, but this one was correct. And you guys go up 3-0. I have to tip my hat to you guys.
Yeah,
I have to tip my. What am I supposed to? I can't hate on this.
The only thing that I'm hating, or I maybe have some resentment.
Say it,
No, the only thing I have resentment. Nah, you already know how I feel about that, man. That's already said. I let that ship sail. C'est la vie, But no, the only thing I would feel a little resentment or grudge on is just because it's like, why couldn't we do this against Aston Villa? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? They got it done with Tottenham, although it was 2-0. They scored 2. I think.
You guys were in control.
I think exactly, because
it was the first half was all you guys.
100%.
And then they got 1 goal. Because Spurs got back 1 goal.
Raya was, he
was doing Raya things.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you get some positive, you get some negative with him. It is what it is.
I think we still could have comfortably won, but it's just like, that's the only resentment I have is like, why couldn't we do it against Aston Villa? Like, come on, man, 2-0. So that's the only resentment I have. But they're really performing, they're really playing, and it seems like, they have this spirit of energy that I would like on that game that they didn't have, but they're carrying it with them, which is great. Right now, like, it's kind of like you said with Liverpool, we choked, the ball was in our court, we passed it up. So I can praise this team as much as we want and say, yo, we're doing good, we're doing great, but really it's not up to us, it's City. So
but you feeling good right now.
I can feel as good as I want, but how's Man City feeling? You know what I mean? Now that all their eggs are in one basket, which is the Premier League, you know what I mean? Like, I can feel great, but it's still tough. You know what I mean?
You feel good, bro. You Real Madrid through and City out, and you guys are playing good.
Life is good.
Life is good. But speaking of City, right? They batter Brighton, and they go and they do the business against Forrest. I don't think that any of us thought Forrest were gonna.
Okay.
You thought. Sorry, I don't think any of us thought it, except for you, who thought Forrest were going to do something.
Well, can I be fair? Did you watch the game?
Yes.
I thought Forrest, other than Chris Wood's dumb self not scoring nothing or like can't shoot, like, get a new striker, damn it. I'd rather have Unique Jackson, and that's pretty sad. But anyways, I thought they could have got a point in this. I think they could not maybe win was a stretch, but I think they could have definitely got a point.
They had some moments. They
performed really good, especially first half. They played amazing. I think they played better than Manchester City, in my opinion. But it was just like frustration because they had the chances and Chris Wood just wouldn't score. And I'm not gonna sum it down and be like it was all his fault, but he had a couple clear good chances that he did not make. And City, was just clinical, and they show you why if you don't make your chances, you get punished and put away. So, credit to Man City for winning. Haaland came out the bench. I think that was like his first official run. He made a goal, and it was just I can't even hate because it was just beautiful, like a proper striker. And
no, it wasn't his first.
I think it was like his first run. Like get the ball, like a clear cut chance against one
his
keeper.
first
You know what I mean?
chance on goal.
Yeah.
It wasn't like his first touch.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Yeah. But I thought Forrest played really good. I was kind of low key disappointed in them that they couldn't capitalize. It's sad though because Forrest now is in a relegation battle with Luton and all that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
because of the 10-point deduction or whatever it is.
Actually, we can talk about that right now.
Yeah, because it ties in. So.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks, but I thought they, like, in the last couple of games, I thought, they've just been unlucky. Their run of forms had been bad. I think the last 5 games, they drawed 1, won, and then lost 3. So,
Yes, that is their recent form.
Yeah.
So, to give more of a picture of what the bottom 4-ish look like, it's Forrest at 17 with 26.
Mm-hmm.
Luton at 18 with 25, Burnley at 19 with 24, and Sheffield United who have
24.
And Sheffield United with 16 points, and they have gotten officially.
How much does Burnley have?
24.
Oh, okay, I think it's 25.
No, I said 24. 25 for Luton.
Luton,
yeah. I said from 17. I said the bottom 4, not the bottom 3.
Sorry.
So Sheffield, they got battered by Newcastle. They're officially out of the Premier League. It is what it is, man.
It was always going to be tough for them, let's be honest.
Yes, it was always going to be tough for these bottom 3. But there is a chance that Burnley and Luton could stay. Actually, no, Burnley or Luton could stay up if Forrest don't get their act straight.
Acts together, yeah, no, facts. It's a shame, though, because, I like the front 3, like the front attacking of Nottingham Forest. I think it's class, but I think they could use a touch up on their midfield and maybe get some fresh legs in defense because Bally is very slow in my opinion. You know what I mean, Wooly Bally. But
he's okay. Aina gives him some.
I think he burned Kyle Walker, man. In my opinion.
Yeah, but he was like burnt for the next 5 minutes after that.
He was, yeah. That was crazy. I seen he was like a cabal.
He used all his power on that. Like
facts, bro. It was a 10-point deduction that Forrest is facing, right?
That is what it is at the moment.
At the moment, I think circulating rumors. I think the commentator said that by next week we'll see if it finalizes or not. But if it is finalized and they get 10 points, that really sucks because they could have been higher on the table.
Yeah. They're definitely not a team that should have been at 17 without the point deduction.
Yeah.
Granted, they haven't been the best this season that I thought they were going to be this season. Them and Bournemouth, I have a decent respect for. But definitely they shouldn't be like 17th in the table without the points deduction. But credit to Luton and Burnley as well for being in a position where it's going to go down to the last 3 games. And these last 3 games are going to be great to watch.
Facts.
Oh, well, it's gonna be great to watch for Luton Town and Burnley. Actually, it might be good for Sheffield United too because they don't have like the weight of like, oh, now we know we're going down, but now we can give a good performance and not have to worry about it.
Well, the next game for Nottingham Forest is going to be Sheffield United, so I think that's going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
Then they face Chelsea, and then they face Burnley. So that last game of the season, Burnley, is going to be
a barn burner.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Barn burner.
Can't wait.
What about Luton? What are their last 3 games?
Luton's last couple games, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, because all of their games are going to be good. And I'd like to know what's it called? Forrest last games are.
Forrest?
Or wait, no, you gave Forrest.
I just gave you Forrest, yeah.
Burnley and Luton. That's the 2 that I wanted to know.
So Luton, they face Everton next.
That is a good game.
This is going to be a good one, yeah.
But Everton already got the safety, so maybe it's not as like... I mean, but, it could still be.
West Ham. And then I think West Ham is going to be a good one because they're going to want to play for a European position. I don't know what the table looks like on the top of my head.
They are nowhere near.
No, not even for the next 2 games?
No, it's Newcastle. It's Brentford sorry.
Brentford, they're like in 17th.
16th.
16th,
As I actually meant to say, Newcastle, United, Spurs,
But what's
Villa.
the points? Between 5th place and West Ham.
Between 5th. Okay, so get West Ham's points because I only have a certain part of the table. Spurs have 60 points.
Okay.
What do West Ham have?
West Ham has, I'll tell you right now.
Because United have 54.
49.
Okay, yeah.
It's gone, yeah. Never mind then. I backtracked. But they faced Everton next, West Ham, and then they face Fulham.
Okay, all right.
And then you want to know Burnley?
Yeah, Burnley.
Burnley, we know the last game is against Nottingham, but they face Tottenham. Well, Newcastle next, Tottenham next, and then
Man, you know what? It was good knowing you, Burnley, man. It was good knowing you, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know this. That's crazy.
It was good knowing you, Burnley.
It was.
You look. You had Dyche last year. Wait, no, the year before that, the year before before they went to the championship, they had Dyche, and look at what he did with Everton.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at what he's doing with Everton, man. It was nice knowing you, Burnley, man.
Yeah,
it was nice. You had some really good performances this year. A good performance against United, but
I think with the squad and what I've seen, I think they have capabilities of coming up next year as well.
Yeah, but then
it depends on who they offset and offload.
It would be a yo-yo at that point, though. No.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but you're in the Prem, you want the money, so.
Yeah, but you want to stay in the Prem. You want to stay in the Prem.
It's always going to be difficult.
Yes,
who knows?
It's always going to be difficult, especially with like with money and the way that the budgets are split up and all that. Like, it's always going to be difficult, of course. But that's why if the payoff is so great,
Yeah, facts.
The payoff is so great because the difficulties just ramped all the way up.
Yeah.
But it was nice knowing you, Burnley.
Facts.
And Luton have the chance.
Luton and Forrest. Yeah.
It's literally on Luton. I mean, but if Burnley shut us up, I'm all for that. That would be so great to watch. Like, that would be amazing to watch. But the way I see it right now, it's it's not looking good.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. Optimistically, it's not looking good.
I want to say though, this whole FFP really turned the league on its head because Everton had the point deduction. Look at how they were.
I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm just saying you don't want to hear it, but it's crazy because it flipped the table on the head. Now, picture Everton with 10 points. They would have been higher up on the league.
Yeah.
Same thing goes with Nottingham Forest. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy how one group organization really be turned on the head.
I mean, it literally gave Luton and Burnley a chance to stay in the league.
Pretty much, yeah. And then gave no one else to win the title.
Yeah. But it is
it's crazy how one organization can do all that. That's wild.
Right? But it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah. Unfortunately.
It is what it is, man. We can't write this stuff.
You cannot. Yep, you cannot.
You cannot write this stuff. And Man United, they beat Sheffield last week. I mean, earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm.
And they tied against Burnley, as we just talked about. So that concludes Man United talk. We're not talking about Man United no more.
Okay.
All right? Not for the rest of the season, but just for right now. I want to talk about Aston Villa and Chelsea. You watch this game?
I did.
This was a good game to watch.
It was actually pretty. It was getting entertaining.
It was really entertaining, man. Is this the first time that obviously is not the first time, but is there a recent game that Aston Villa did this same BS they did in this game? Gave up the lead after chilling on the lead?
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't think so. My man goes with them against West Ham, but I'm not too sure. But something just like draws me to that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because my mind when watching this game, I was like, did they have they? I feel like I've seen this before. Like maybe I'm just like I'm just mistaken, and that's fine. But I'd like to give Aston Villa props for this game. The way they started the game, really really good.
Okay? Yeah, all right. Continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut your monologue because that was wild.
What?
You give them props,
Yeah.
but just for the beginning, I guess so.
Yeah, for the way they started the game.
I guess.
But I also want to give critique on the game on how they ended it. Look, that's not how you end the game, bro. There's no rhythm in the team. That's where game management comes into play. Passing obviously Martinez had that injury and he had to.
Was it an injury? I thought it was because I didn't like the first 5. I always leave and come back, so I always miss like a couple of minutes of the
game you had in the background. Huh?
No. I watched the game 100%, but every time halftime comes, I switch it and play FIFA or whatever. So I missed like 45th to like 47th or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Olsen came in.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was an injury. I thought it was more as Martinez is not playing the next game of Europa League or Conference League, whatever they're in. So I thought it was more of, try to get him fit and ready because Olsen haven't played in like forever. You know what I mean?
Why is he not playing?
He got a yellow, and I think they have a rule like you get a yellow during a penalty shootout. You don't play.
Because of the thrusting?
Yeah.
Yo.
That's just who he is. That's just who he is. So
yeah, World Cup final, Europa, it don't matter.
It don't matter. He thrusted
in the showers. It don't matter.
It don't matter. Yeah,
it don't matter. But apparently, it matters. But anyway, right?
So I didn't know it was an injury. I thought it was more of.
I mean, he was feeling his thigh a little bit. He was getting treatment on his thigh.
Yeah.
But Villa, they literally give Chelsea a lifeline into the game, and then they just throw the game away in like 2 minutes. Like it's like literally they're passing the ball. I mean, granted, you can pass the ball in the back, but you're using your goalie as a pivot, and your goalie gives it to your center back, and then your left back and your midfielder are trying to do like some combo, and they give up the ball to Madueke, who had a bunch of different opportunities. It wasn't his first opportunity on goal. Like he's had a few opportunities to kind of get his shot on target, and he does it. Like he just slots it away in the corner, and Chelsea are back in the game. And then at kickoff, you guys give away possession like crazy. Madueke again gets the ball, and he just gets through the defense, and he wins a foul at the edge of your penalty box. And literally, you go from being 2-0 up to being in danger of being embarrassed in literally a minute.
In a minute, yeah. I agree. I think, first off, to answer your previous question, the only closest game that represented or resembled this was them 3-3 against Brentford that they had. They were winning 2-0, then they caught up, and then they lost, and then they ended up tying almost last minute. That was the only thing that came close. But, no, Aston Villa, that's what they get, yo. It's all perfecto because they scored. First half, the tactic was amazing. They was winning 2-0 or 1-0. They wanted to hit on the counter, and it was perfect. They sit in a little block, absorb pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
making Chelsea take some really, really bad shots. Some Caicedo taking shots from 25 plus yards out. Look, everybody looking at each other like, what you doing? Like,
pretty much. Yeah, exactly. So for the first half, amazing. Second half, obviously, with the whole 45 minutes to play, I think they had to change the game plan a little bit, but they did not.
To manage the game.
Exactly, to manage the game better, but they did not. So then that allowed Chelsea to get back in the game. And that right winger, I always pronounce his name wrong, the one with the M, man. Who's the right wing? Just tell me so I won't butcher his name.
No, try.
Just tell me so I won't butcher his name.
Try.
Mudrick.
Mudrik.
Mudrick. Yeah, you messed up for letting me try that. But
Just try.
Mudrick.
You want to say Modric so
Yeah,
bad.
yo, just it just floats better in my tongue. But yeah, he was Chelsea's bright spot. I even think he played way better than Palmer in this game.
Yeah, Palmer was a little quiet.
Quiet game, yeah. So he
No,
you
but-
sit in a low block and you let him attack you like
Hey
that.
man, but Gallagher, that goal, man.
Nah, it was goal of the week for me. Goal of the week.
You don't rate Gallagher like that.
No, I don't. I don't think he fits Chelsea. I mean, he fits Chelsea now and how they play. You know what I mean? But Chelsea,
without
like
Reece James.
Chelsea 3 games ago, or 3 seasons ago, even
Yeah,
2 seasons ago.
Yeah, but different. Bro.
Gallagher does not fit in that team.
Hey, right now he's doing pretty well. Though.
No, he is. So I give him that at least. But yeah, that's what happens when you sit in a low block and you let a team attack you like that. And they got 2 goals, and they were in danger of being embarrassed. So if I was Aston Villa, I'd feel some type of way. Heck yeah. I did it to myself, in my opinion.
No, but they definitely did escape this game because Chelsea did have more opportunities to put
away more,
to win the game.
Yeah.
What comes to mind is Nico Jackson. Actually, this is the first half. Ball over the top, and then he does like a classy finish outside the boot in the top right corner. He's offside, but things like that. Like if things shift a little bit, a couple inches this way, a couple inches that way, a little more cake on the defender there, it's onside. It's like it's a little different.
Yeah.
And from being in a point where you're cruising
2-0, dominating,
dominating. I mean, is Zaniolo injured?
Areola?
Zaniolo.
I think so, actually. I think last game he went off as a sub. I think he had a brutal tackle, so maybe he's bruised and not 100%. But injured, I don't know. But if he's 100, I don't know.
Yeah, because I thought of like a game manager that they would have. It doesn't look like he was on the bench. All right, yeah, he was not on the bench. So and he wasn't in the starting lineup. I just thought of someone that could have given him some sort of control in the midfield.
It was Zaniolo's more in the midfield.
That's what
I mean, winger though.
I'm even that can help.
I thought Bailey did good in the first half. Second half, he just showed off. The signing that they made Diaby, he think he was quiet too, even coming off the bench. He didn't do much.
Yeah, but Bailey didn't have much involvement in the second half.
Yeah, I'm saying like first half he did amazing. Second half fell off. Like he just didn't do much.
I mean, but that could just be he's not getting now that I think about it, a lot of the ball in the second half went down that left side and it didn't go towards the right much at all.
Yeah.
Much at all. But he was wearing like a knee brace or something like that. That was a little. I noticed that. I don't know if he's like banged up or anything like that, or precautionary.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like he was getting the supply that he normally would get.
Yeah.
But hey, man, that's just the way that Villa played the game. They played the game, and they literally had it in their hands, and they just. I don't want to keep saying that they just threw it away, or they gave the ball to someone else, but they really just had control of this game, and they relaxed too much.
The last 3 games, though, is very interesting. You have the points
For Villa.
Yeah, because I think
I do.
they have the potential to drop to Europa League. They're in Champions League right now, but they have the potential to drop to Europa League because I think there's a 7 points difference between them and
there is a 7
and
point,
their next 3 games is Brighton. Obviously Brighton has been inconsistent,
and
but
Spurs have 2 games in hand.
Exactly, and I know that Brighton is inconsistent, but you catch them on a good day, they're they're a top 5 team in my opinion. If you catch them on a good day and them performing, so they face Brighton, they face Liverpool, and
You're saying Spurs?
Spurs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean Aston Villa. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
They face Brighton. They have faced Liverpool, and they face Crystal.
I hope to God they play as bad as they played against Chelsea against us.
I mean, then again, for you guys, you don't care. Your third place is already guaranteed.
I care. I care.
I mean, no, that's valid. That's valid.
I care because I have to deal with you.
Yeah.
I
no,
care.
that's valid. That's valid. That's valid. I give you that. That's valid. That's valid. So they have definitely potential to go to Europa League. So they better finish strong,
Yeah, because Champions League for this club would be out the roof.
Seriously, yeah.
Like, I don't think they've been in Champions League. Were they in Champions League when they had Agbon Lahore?
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah, I think so.
Were
Yeah.
they?
What was that 07, I think?
Nah, that was not 07.
Nah, I think they were in Champions League.
Agbon Lahore was like 2012. I think.
No, I'll check it. But yeah, no, that's crazy.
I think. But anyway, and West Ham, Chelsea could hop over West Ham. They have 2 games in hand over them, and they're down by 1 point.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, we talk about all this about Chelsea, about all this hoo-ha about Chelsea. Man, Bournemouth could hop over West Ham.
Let's not take it too far.
No.
3 games. Remember, that's only 9 points.
Yeah, 3.
And that's assuming that the other team's going to lose all,
Yeah, but they're 1 point behind.
Yeah, no, it's possible.
They're 1 point behind, It's just the mid-table is shaking up so much differently than I thought it was going to be. I thought Newcastle would be way more high, but that was because of injuries and all that. But even though they're still playing really, really good for what their team is right now.
No, facts. I don't think anyone would ever have thought this.
But this mid-table is throwing a wrench into my predictions like hell. Man.
Hell yeah.
Like hell. Oh man. I think I'm actually can't. Did you watch any of Wolves games? Because their recent form is just
been bad. Yeah.
Bad.
And I didn't think it was this.
But Chan has been playing pretty well. Chan has been playing pretty well the past couple of games. I think he scored. I think he has 3 goals in the past 5.
It's amazing. It's better than I think Acuna. I said Acuna, but Acuna.
Yeah. Anyway. That concludes this weird Frankenstein double week in the Premier League, match week 35/29. And so we're gonna give
2010, 2011. Sorry, was the last time.
2010, 2011.
Yeah.
So around 2012. That's hey man, Champions League would be crazy for Villa.
Yeah, I'm just looking back at the past games. Yeah, I think we about covered every Jurassic thing. We're talking about Fulham, but who cares?
Yeah, we're not talking about Fulham.
Yeah, no.
We're not talking about Fulham, man. No. They're literally a punching bag right now.
Oh, yeah, facts.
All right, so we're going to give our predictions on match day 36.
Sorry for interrupting. This was one thing that I wanted to say too with Chelsea. I had a point and I wanted to say is another thing too is that, a lot of people, I want to hear your takes on it, because a lot of people, say Pochettino, what? You didn't even let me finish your laughing. A lot of people, say Pochettino, there's 2 sides of it, obviously. Actually, 3. Want Pochettino to stay, continue his job, whatever. One wants him to go. And there's some that say that also it's, either go or stay. It's not Pochettino's fault. It's the squad that he was dealt with. You know what I mean? I want to hear your thoughts on it. My thoughts is that, I think part of the reason is, quote unquote, Pochettino's fault, in my opinion. Because if they loaned Boya, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Poch loaned him out. I think this is probably his fault because you have Nico Jackson as striker, you know what I mean? You didn't have no other alternative for him, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So obviously the squad is what the squad is with the injuries and everything, but he didn't do himself any justice with that decision, What is your take on it? Do you think it's his fault, not his fault? You want out, stay? Like, just give me your general thoughts on it.
I think it's a little bit of both, but if I had to give a solid take, I would say it's Poch. It's Poch.
Fault?
Yeah, because as a manager, you play to your personnel.
Yeah,
and this team, at times, we talk about their personnel and how great and expensive they are and how much talent there is in this team, but how disjointed a lot of this team is. We talk about their deficiencies sometimes, about how they're relying on Thiago Silva at 40 and he's doing an okay job, but he's not the anchor that you need. He's not PSG Thiago Silva. He's not Milan Thiago Silva. Definitely not.
Yeah, what's crazy too about that is that Thiago Silva is probably one of their best defenders, and he's like 42.
Yes.
And the fact that, when you think of someone's starting line,
Man is halfway to collecting a pension.
yeah,
and
facts. And when you say, okay, who's your starting line for Chelsea? It has to be Thiago Silva and somebody.
yeah,
You know
it
what I mean?
has to be because
So that's crazy in my
because
opinion.
they can't have Badiashile and Disasi out
no.
there together, and with Cucurella back there in the three. They're
Gusto,
not.
yeah,
they're
no.
not gonna. No, Malo Gusto has
No,
been.
he's yeah.
Malo Gusto has been one of the brighter spots for this team. I think we should do an episode where we talk about the.
Yeah, but soon as
About
Reece,
Chelsea,
as
break
soon
him
as
down.
Reece James come back, he's Malo who? That's what it's gonna be.
He
You know
might
what I
be
mean?
Malo. How you out of here?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah. So and then another thing I wanted to say
maybe
is
he's Reece James. Yo,
yeah, who knows?
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, no, it's true. And one thing that I wanted to say because you like got it in my head when you said PSG, and then it's like because you said that Pochettino is he has high value in the squad. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
is this a habit? Because he didn't do, in my opinion, he didn't do too good in PSG when he had Messi and all these stars.
No.
So
No, I'm of the opinion that PSG is just
no, but what I'm saying
a
is,
flaming barrel of trash rolling down the hill.
I mean, they're in the semifinals, but that's neither here or there. We're not
That is-
talking about them. The point I was making is that
Dysfunctional organization, and
this
they
could
got
be true.
Mbappe.
Yeah,
that's the big ass band-aid that keeps.
this is
everything.
true, but he had that. They had that Band-Aid, and they had Messi,
Mm-hmm.
and they had who else was in their right wing? It don't even matter. Neymar, I think at the time, yeah,
Yeah.
he did have Neymar,
Yes.
and he choked.
Yes, he has Neymar outside of the month of March.
Yeah, exactly.
I got
You're
a problem.
wrong.
I know.
You're
I got.
wrong
I
for
got.
that.
I got.
You're wrong for that.
God forgive me. God forgive.
But yeah, like he so far he's only thriving in a team like what team did he thrive in? Spurs. It's like so. Do you think that a big high money team is for him? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he still has value, man.
You know what I mean? Because
still
I
has
find that
value.
very interesting that when you give him a club with mad money,
Yeah, but
doesn't
this is
perform.
also a club. I think he was there last year, right? Or no. He was brought in this year.
He was brought in this year. Yep.
I think last year was the sale of the club. That was a big thing about
Yeah, but they still got
that creates dysfunction. And then once you get a new owner in, you got to get new office heads in there.
I mean that's
You know?
true.
It again, PSG not a great situation. Chelsea may not may be an even worse situation.
Facts.
Maybe an even worse situation in terms of dysfunctionality. But that's my take on it, though. Even though his value is still not what it was years ago, but it is still there. But I do still think it is his fault because as a manager, you work with the personnel that you have, and you develop tactics from there. And if you do it the opposite, you will find that you will be caught out a lot of times. You will be trying to fit players into molds where they are not being able to be fit. You will be trying to push a star through a circle hole. That's you could be pushing a friggin' triangle through whatever. You're using pieces where they work, but you can get so much more if you did something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I just found that interesting. I just wanted to make that point before.
But I do agree that it is like I said.
I think it is Pacho's fault, in my opinion.
Like I said before, it does have some credence that the squad itself is built very bad as well. It's not just his fault.
Yeah, no.
But if I had to pick a side to be on, it would be Poch. Come on. But we have talked about how Chelsea and their players, as of recent, they do this thing about their manager, and people wonder if they play for their manager. But that's just modern football, I think. First person to go when something's not working, manager.
Yeah, it's the quick, easiest finger to point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it's the most, and not only is it the easiest, it's the thing that's done the most. It's the most culturally accepted thing to do. It's just, and I don't, maybe they need to switch that where it's not the coach's fault anymore. And they may have a situation where they now have a Klopp situation where they have their guy and now their team is being built up because they don't take no nonsense and they know the manager is gonna be there no matter what.
Yeah.
I
I would like to see that, but that's highly unlikely.
Oh no, I would love for for all teams to have that, where they know they have their guy and they bring in players that are gonna be great because they know they got their guy and they're gonna play for that guy. You know.
That
But
is diamond in the rough.
Yeah. In this environment, yeah. Anything else about Chelsea you want to talk about?
No, sorry.
That was just what was scratching, itching your brain.
Yeah, it was something that I thought about and I just wanted to. Yeah.
All right.
I'm good.
No problem. All right. We'll go on to match day 36 predictions. We're gonna give our predictions for match day 36. We can only give 2 draws.
Yep.
And there's also a game of Chelsea and Tottenham that we can talk about. That's part of match day 26. I am blind as a bat. God. Let me go back to the stand or the matches. All right. So for match day 36 or for match day 26, Chelsea or Spurs? Who you got?
Spurs.
Really?
Yeah, I got Spurs 100%.
Really? Even with their recent form?
They're gonna. I think that's why something like they're gonna switch up. You know what I mean? They've been playing bad. Something needs to give, so they're gonna switch up. I think they're gonna switch up this game.
All right. Cool.
And they did get 2 goals. You know what I mean? Granted,
garbage time. Well,
exactly.
I mean, yeah, garbage
and
time.
even the goals themselves were garbage. You know, they had that penalty and then that mess up by the keeper. But still, yeah.
All right, cool. I'll go Chelsea with that one. Why not?
Just don't doubt my abilities, man. We already know what happens when we predict.
No, yeah, you're the better one at predicting games.
Facts.
Luton and Everton. This is match day 36.
This is gonna be a good game. For the standing wise.
Yeah, Luton.
Because they need it, huh?
Yeah, man.
Nah, you don't.
Everton
don't beat Brentford and you don't beat Liverpool
Everton,
and then lose to.
That
Luton.
would be the most Everton thing to do. That would be the most.
It
Everton.
would be. You're right. It would be, but I don't think so. This is crunch time.
But right now crunch time for Luton. But right now Everton is a fat cat.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Everton's
yeah,
a fat
that's
cat
true.
right
And then
now.
they have Mikolenko. I don't know if.
Yeah, he twisted his ankle really bad.
I'm gonna say Everton though. But I see your point. That's valid.
All right. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Wow.
Arsenal.
You're not even going to let me finish?
Nope, Arsenal.
All right. Arsenal as well. Brentford versus Fulham.
I'm going to go...
I'm going to go draw token for this one.
I should use draw token, but I'm going to save it for something later. I'm going to say... Brentford.
Burnley versus Newcastle. I got Newcastle. Maybe Burnley make it a close game, but I got Newcastle just how things are right now. Sheffield United versus Nottingham Forest.
United. Forest.
I might go draw token on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying, but there's no way. Sheffield United only 16 points. This season for Sheffield is just. Bleh. I don't think they're gonna get a point. I think they're just done.
Actually, I might save my draw token for us against Spurs. I don't know. That's so sad. All right, so Sheffield United versus Forest. You got Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I also got Forest. Man City versus Wolves.
Wolves. I need it. Even if I don't believe it, I need to say it. Wolves. And hey, they did a double to them, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago. So it's possible.
City. Chelsea versus West Ham. This is a London.
Draw token.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I don't know what's up with Areola, though. That's the only thing that I'm kind of like.
They have Fabianski, and he's still good.
They got Flappy Hansky.
Wow. He's still class, I think.
Bruh, come on.
He's not garbage. He's not world class.
No. Serviceable and first choice is 2 different things.
I wouldn't be mad if I had to play Fabianski as my main keeper.
So,
I don't think I would be mad. If I'm not playing off the back, I don't think I'm mad.
Slight tangent. I'm sorry to the viewers, but slight tangent here. If you're Arsenal and you had
no, that's not. But you can't do that comparison. Nah, you can't do that comparison because I have the legs of Ramsdale that I'll pick over Fabianski. I'll even pick Raya because he can play with his feet. I wouldn't do that. That's not a good
You
comparison.
don't have Raya and you don't have Ramsdale. Are you happy with Flappy Hansky in there?
To win the league?
Yeah, you said it's serviceable. I mean, you said it's more than this. You said, "Who we got Fabianski, man."
I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't.
All right, then
I wouldn't take him.
why would you think they would take it over having their first
Areola?
choice? Yeah.
Because I think at least Fabianski could be like a 6th through 10th, 5th through 10th. You know, I think he could play in a team like that. Yeah, I think so, yeah. If I was Newcastle, I'll take Fabianski. If I was West Ham, I'll take Fabianski. If I was Chelsea, I'll take Fabianski.
Wait.
If I was Wolves, I'll take Silva still. I mean, Salah, but I'll take Fabianski.
Wait.
He's not a top 4, but, you know, I think 5th to 10th maybe.
He's
serviceable.
Felton. No, I'm not. I can't let you say that. That's not how it's going down. I cannot let you do that, man. That's not. If you're Newcastle, you're taking Fabianski as a. I mean, over Karius, maybe, but like, bro, I don't know. Fabianski is a hard pill to swallow. If you're
it is. I'll give you that. It's not an easy pill to swallow.
It's not for West Ham. If West Ham have Areola, I mean, I'll go West Ham. But I like Petrovic. But again, Chelsea is more dysfunctional than West Ham at the moment. But they're both kind of in. They both could hop over each other. They're that close. So you got
tie.
You got a tie for this one.
Yep.
I'm gonna go West Ham for this one. Or no, I'll go Chelsea because they got some difference makers on that team. Brighton versus Aston Villa.
Draw token.
So you just gonna use them back to back?
Back to back.
I'm going Villa for this one.
Okay.
Going Villa for this one. Brighton's form recent has been absolute ass. Granted, Aston Villa has been great, but Brighton have been worse. All right, so you got draw for that. I got Villa for that. Liverpool versus Spurs.
This is gonna be a good game.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be a good game.
No, it's
I
not.
think this game depends if Salah starts or not.
We might play better without him.
And clearly, you didn't.
We didn't.
Last game
we didn't lose.
Oh wow.
We didn't lose.
What a standard.
We got points.
Wow.
Sorry, we got point.
No, I think it depends if Salah plays or not. I would like to use a draw token, but yeah, but if Liverpool does the same thing that they do, go back.
Yeah.
I don't think
Tottenham
will let them come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Spurs. Yeah, I'm gonna go Spurs.
All right, I'm gonna go Spurs because they got VAR on their side. Crystal Palace versus Man United. Crystal Palace versus Man United.
You're something, huh?
I'm something.
Yeah, you're something. Crystal.
How am I something?
Move Crystal.
How am I something? Why am I something?
For picking Tottenham for
am
that
I
reason.
lying?
For that reason, yes. Yes. That's like saying now I'm gonna pick Germany for all international events because VAR is on my side. Because VAR is on their side.
But did I lie?
I'm picking Crystal.
I'm going Crystal Palace for that.
Yeah. Think it's gonna be upset.
Upset? I could see that. I don't think this Man United team has much to be fighting. Wait, let me look at them on the table right now.
54 points.
Newcastle with 53. They could get hopped by Newcastle. No, but they both have had problems this season.
And on top of that, Tottenham has a game in hand. So if Tottenham wins,
yeah,
it's like a 7 or 8
United
point
could find themselves out of Europe.
Exactly. I don't think so.
No, they would be out of Europe because they'd be in Conference League, I think. Yeah, they'd be Conference League, right? 6th place, Conference League, right?
6, yeah, I think so.
All right, yeah, they could find themselves out. But then again, I don't think they want Conference League.
Yeah, if I was a Man U supporter, I wouldn't. Nah.
They might throw this game. Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I wouldn't want conference either. I think that's embarrassing. Bro.
Crystal Palace. And that takes care of Matchday 36 and 26. Again, another Frankenstein taking care of multiple match days. Is there anything that you want to talk about before we end the podcast?
No, I'm pretty good.
I know you're pretty good.
I'm pretty good. Benfica beat Braga.
You sitting high and mighty in first place for now.
Yeah, Benfica beat Braga.
No, okay.
Madrid.
If you like the video, like the video. If you like the content that we make, subscribe. There will be more. If you want to, do we have socials yet?
No, not yet.
No. When we get Spotify, follow us on Spotify and rate 5 stars. I'll see you next week.